The Lockheed F-22 Raptor represents a culmination of decades worth of data collection, testing and evaluation for the United States Air Force. She is the newest fighter design in the Air Force stable and the most cutting-edge fighter mount currently in existence. The F-22 was added to the USAF inventory to replace the aging McDonnell Douglas Boeing F-15 Eagle series of air superiority multi-role fighters in an effort to meet the then current and any proposed future threats as part of the Global Strike Task Force. Coupled with the upcoming Lockheed F-35 Lightning II multi-role aircraft, the USAF will feel the potent 1-2 punch for generations to come. As the world's only operational fifth-generation fighter platform, the F-22's only true enemy at this time appears to be the growing pains involved with her complex and highly technical internal systems. Both Russia and China are currently developing fifth-generation fighters all their own, challenging the F-22's claim to the next-gen skies. From the outset, the F-22 series was designed to be the most technologically advanced airborne warfighter anywhere in the world. The F-22 was conceived to handle any current enemy threats in the skies as well as counter any on-the-horizon threats thought to be in development from competing nations. As such, her advances gave birth to the new classification of fifth-generation fighter, placing her leaps ahead of the global competition and, in some ways, making all previous generation fighters something of obsolete types. However, many perceive the sheer revolutionary standards brought about by the F-22 as an end product that was built for a threat that did not exist, in essence, an expensive overkill endeavor that was not needed for the time. Regardless, there was no arguing that the F-22 was revolutionary from the start, bringing with it an all-new age of military-minded aviation, perhaps the greatest advancement since the jet engine itself. To demonstrate the F-22's potency and potential, a controlled exercise was published in which a pair of Raptors were pitted against 4 F-15 Eagles. By the end of the test, all 4 of the Eagles had been targeted and killed with no loss to the pair of F-22s. After the exercise, the Eagle pilots were noted as saying that the F-22 had not even shown up on their radars during the entire foray, never presenting itself as a target to the awaiting flight of 4 Eagles. This, in some ways, a promising testament to the next generation capabilities of such stealth-based aircraft on the horizon. Internally, the cockpit of the F-22 is a first-rate, all-glass digital affair dominated by 4 large colored customizable multi-function liquid crystal displays. These are fitted as 3 across a top row and a 4th mounted under center between the pilot's knees. Pertinent mission information and onboard systems are displayed across these color screens and work in conjunction with the wide area HUD, heads-up display, that allows the pilot to keep his eyes on the action ahead. There is no center flight stick as in previous fighter aircraft, but instead a left-hand throttle column and a right-hand control stick. each featuring multifunctional switches for HOTAS, hands-on throttle and stick functionality, again, keeping the pilot's eyes and attention on the mission at hand. The pilot is further assisted by a 3-tier redundant digital fly-by-wire control system that makes such an unorthodox airframe as the F-22 design controllable and a pleasure to fly. The highly integrated cockpit system allows for a high level of pilot situational awareness that makes for a truly potent mount, combining the workload of 2 airmen into one. The F-22 is fitted with the Northrop Grumman and APG-77 active element, electronically scan array radar system and an integrated radar warning receiver, RWR, of near 290-mile range. The radar can acquire the most potent threat to the aircraft and engage within 135 miles, providing for a first shot, first kill approach, this without the enemy not even spotted the F-22. In turn, the radar system offers up a low passive detection signature true to the F-22's stealthy nature. Standard armament for the F-22 is the fitting of a single 20mm General Electric M61A2 Vulcan 6-barreled internal cannon. The cannon is fitted into the starboard wing root and rotates via the Gatling principle, and some 480 rounds of 20mm ammunition is afforded the system. Despite the advent of homing and guided missile technology, the internal cannon has proven its worth on the digital battlefield, made painfully clear in America's involvement during the air war over Vietnam. The 20mm cannon is useful in close fighting against other aerial targets.
It's obvious what's going to happen. People die. People have to understand the level of responsibility that they have.
Jet 345, traffic 2 mile.
Everything in air traffic is 3-dimensional. So you got to be thinking what you got going on right now. You got to be thinking what just happened, and you got to be thinking what's about to happen.
Back to you, clear to land 8.
So when they see the traffic comes, they already have a plan in their head on how they're going to sequence this traffic and make sure that everybody gets on the ground safe. It's something that we can't take lightly. We can get a phone call saying they got to put, 8 F-22s downrange in the AOR right now. We have planes on the ramp out there that's ready to go, and we have controllers in here that's going to make sure they're off the ground, and all the coordination that we need to do on this side is going to be done. We swore an oath to uphold, and we wear a uniform every day, and we deploy, and we fight wars. Guys are taking off with live bombs on the plane, live missiles, and they're coming back empty. So you're doing what you train for. It's unfortunate that we have to go to war sometimes and drop bombs, but in the event that you do, it feels good knowing that you was able to help that person, that pilot get off the ground, go drop them bombs and come back home safe. We have a very high standard that we adhere to, and we're here to be the first and the finest. We're ready to go 24 hours a day.